All right, so I'm gonna help you out with the homework assignment because it is kind of difficult. So I'm gonna look at the first one there. It says Paula works for a publisher. She earns $63 and for each book she edits. The average. This word is key. The average. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight that word. The average. The average amount. The average amount of time it takes her to edit her book is 3.5 hours. At this rate, how much does Paula earn per hour? You see, so it tells you earn. Earn is money per hour. So how much does she earn per hour? Por hora. So look at the two numbers given to you. Okay, one is the earns per hour. So we're gonna have to have earn on top and hours at the bottom. Money over hours. So obviously I'm going to put the 63 and at the bottom I'm going to put the 3.5. You can do this quite a few ways. If you can convert this to a decimal, and then we can use table to get the answer. Or you can leave it as a fraction and do 63 divided by, I'm sorry, you can leave it as a mixed numbers, what I'm trying to say. 3.5, and you can divide this way by using KCF, which a lot of you know means keep, change, flip, but you must have fractions on both sides. So this one I can make a fraction by putting a 1, so I'm going to have 63 over 1. This guy I can make it a fraction by doing around the world. 3 times 2 plus 1 is 7 halves, or 7 over 2. And from here I can do KCF. Keep, change, flip, and I can get the answer, okay, by doing that. Keep, change, flip. Or I can do table with a decimal, top in, bottom out. But just remember, you got to move the decimal away from the divisor. The divisor can have decimal, so you got to put it to the front. And remember, where's the decimal here? Well, it's not here. It's actually in the front of the number because it's a whole number. And then you move it once, and then you put a 0, and you bring up your decimal. And then you do the division. Okay? That's number 1. I'm not going to do the rest. Number 2. Judith has 20 meters of chain to make necklaces. Each necklace, look, it says each one, cada uno, requires 45 centimeters. Okay, 45 centimeters for each one. On Monday, she made 24 necklaces. On Monday. And so how much chain does she have left? This word there means left, means usually subtraction. So then I know that I might have to subtract to get the answer. But first of all, look at your units of measurement. One is in centimeters and the other one's in meters. So you need to know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters or cms, okay? So 1 meter, I'll put this, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay? So she has 20. That means she has 20 of these. Okay, she has 20 of these. So then what I'm going to do is, okay, first, how many centimeters does she have? Well, if she has 1 meter is 100, if she has 20 of these, well, that means 100 times 20 will give me 2,000. Okay, so she has 2,000 centimeters. Well, of those 2,000, how much did she use? Well, she's going to require 45 for one necklace, requires 24 centimeters. Okay, so one necklace, 24 centimeters. She made 24 of them, 24 necklaces. So how much centimeters did she use? And once you know how much she used, you're going to take it away from how much she has in total, and you'll get your answer. Okay. Number 3, 1/4 pound hamburgers can be made from, how many 1/4 quarter pounders hamburgers can be made from 3.5 pounds of ground meat. So this is what you have. This is how much ground meat you have. You want to know how many hamburgers can you make. So think of the those rolls that we buy at HEB. Okay, los rollos de carne molida. There's one that's 3.5 pounds. How many hamburgers can you make that are 1/4 pounds? Well, 3.5 pounds. You want to know how many 1/4 pounds you want to divide. Okay. Again, there's a few ways to do the problem. You can convert these to fractions first. Like this is a fraction, but this is a mixed number. We can do around the world. That's what is that? 7/2. 7/2 times 1/4. We can do KCF. Okay, keep, change, flip. Or we can set it up like this and do the oreja rule, and you get the answer either way. Okay, so you figure out which one you like to do, and that'll give you the answer. All right, number 4, a four-member Jackson relay team ran in a track meet. The individual times of the members were, and it tells you there, each one 1.27, 1.32, 1.38, and 1.19 minutes. Okay, so each one, there's a four-member group, that's their times for each one. The winning team had a total time of 5 minutes and 2 minutes. I'm sorry, 5 and 2 minutes, sorry. The key word here is, at least the math word, okay, is difference. La diferencia. So difference. Difference means subtract. So I'm going to subtract. What am I going to subtract? It says there, winning team and Jackson's relay team. So the winning team, so you're going to subtract, I'll put WT, winning team minus Jackson's team. Okay. The winning team had, what is it? The winning team had a total time of 5 minutes and 2 minutes. So we're going to put here 5.02 minutes minus what was Jackson's totals? Jackson team's totals. Well, how do you get a total? Total means add. So then this plus that, and then you subtract it, and you get your answer. Number 4, we're talking about cantaloupes, melones. Okay, a cantaloupe is 32 cents per pound. So I'm going to put here, okay, I'm dollars over pounds. Okay, so this costs 32 cents for 1 pound. It says Miss Jones bought a cantaloupe that weighed. Miss Jones bought a cantaloupe that weighed 3 4/10 pounds, or 3.4 pounds. What was the cost of the cantaloupe? Okay, so then the other one weighs 3.4. Well, how much does it cost? Okay, set a proportion, and don't forget how to solve proportions. Okay, and you get your answer. Number 1 on the other side. Okay. Here on let me see here. Number 2. Let's go to number 2 here. Anyway, let's start number 1. Sorry. Tina spent 1/4 of her money on a new purse. She paid her mom $5 and that she had borrowed, and she spent $5.75 on her hair ribbons. If she had $20 left, how much did she start with? Well, this is a problem that it's usually better if you work backwards. So this is how much you have left. You spent money, so let's add it back on. So that gives me $5.75. So that gives me 25.75. You also borrowed, it says here you borrowed $5. Okay, so now you borrowed some money for somebody else. So let's put it back in. Okay, because you had to pay your mom back $5. So you paid her, so let's give the $5 back to her. So it's 30.75 now. And now you have that total. And then it's supposedly you 1/4 of her money into a new purse. Well, that means you divide it by 4. that means the opposite of division is to multiply by 4, and you'll have your answer. All we did was go backwards. $20 left. We added what she spent, and then we added also what she paid her mom. She paid her mom $5, so we added back to her total, gave her this, and then instead of dividing by 4, we multiplied by 4, and that'll give you the amount she had to begin with. Number 2, on Monday, Tino explored a cave that was 127 feet below. Look at that word below. Below means negative. So this here means negative. And on Tuesday, he explored a cave that was 200 feet above. Above means positive. Okay.
Just a couple of announcements. Just a reminder, all Manzano
what is the
students,
difference?
teachers, and faculty. Tomorrow is a national day to meet at the flagpole.
Difference?
All around the globe in every time
So
zone, students
this
will be
means
gathering at the
subtract.
flagpoles, praying for their schools, communities, families, and
So we're going to
friends.
subtract
Manzano Middle School will be part of this global event.
203
So come out and join
minus,
us at the front of the school tomorrow, Wednesday morning
I
at
put in
7:20
parentheses,
a.m.
it's
to
negative
pray as United
because
Spartans. Hope
below,
to see you there from the
okay,
FCA sponsor, Ms.
below
Ford
sea level.
Hinojosa.
So here you would
Attention
use
book club
K,
members, there will be a meeting
C.
tomorrow at
And you
7:05
get the
a.m.
answer.
at the library. You must attend if you would like to be in the
Three.
book club. Once again, book club, attention book club members, meeting tomorrow at 7:05
Okay, 3
a.m.
friends
at the
agreed to
library.
split.
And
Evenly
once
split
again,
the
we're
cost.
continuing with the
When you evenly
support
split,
for our
you
schools, offer books for
divide.
those affected by Hurricane
Okay.
Harvey. The first period
So,
that
let's
collects
see
the
what they
bulk
have.
orders during the week of September 25th through the 29th, that's this week.
So they
will
spent
get
a total
pizza
of
party, sponsored by
they
the
spent a
library.
total
All
of
orders are due Friday, September 29th. Book fair
$336 for
is
food.
scheduled
So
for October 2nd
let's put
through
that for
the
food.
6th. And on this Thursday, Brownsville
And
ISD
then
will celebrate
$345 for a
College
hotel.
University Day on Thursday,
So
September 8th,
$345 for a
September
hotel.
28th, 2017. All students and employees are urged to show their support
Okay.
by wearing
So
appropriate shirts
you
from
get
their
the
favorite
total,
college or university
and then you're gonna
to
divide
schools
by-
and district work
now think
locations.
about it.
Jeans
How
and
many
athletic
friends?
shoes are also acceptable
Okay.
attire on this day
Yeah.
with a college or
Uh,
university
Number
shirt.
5,
But once again,
Macy bought 2 meters of ribbon
good luck
to
to
decorate
our
small
7th
gifts
grade football teams that will be traveling
that she
to
wrapped
Fall
on a
to
birthday
play
party. Look what it
this
says there.
evening. Good luck
She
to you all.
used-
And other than that,
so you use 30
those
centimeters.
are all the announcements for
To
this
decorate a ring
afternoon.
box.
6th grade teachers, please dismiss students.
And then she used 90 centimeters to decorate a bracelet box. Okay, so she has 2 meters of ribbon. She used 30 centimeters to decorate a ring box, and she used another 90 centimeters to decorate a bracelet box. The key word is, well, the question is, how many meters of ribbon did she have left? The word left, not the left, your left hand, but left means subtract. So first of all, you gotta think, you use centimeters, but you bought meters. Well, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So think there, 100 centimeters. You bought 2 meters. You bought 2 of these. So how much do you have in centimeters? And then don't forget, you gotta subtract from what you have and from what you used. And hopefully this will help you with the homework. Adios. Hasta mañana.